third Superman film, often derided as the beginning of the end for the series, and it's true it's more comic book-like than its predecessor. Downtrodden and jobless, Gus Gorman realises he has a skill with computers. Having to manage on a pittance, he hacks into a computer system in order to fiddle money from it, something which soon brings him to the attention of Ross the boss.
But I'm the $1 million man, and you will be bought.
Rather than sending him to jail, Ross Webster sees the opportunity to make money here. He tries to bankrupt the economy of a country which refuses to do business with him. He intentionally causes an energy crisis. In fact, he's an all-too-real villain. And this movie is filled with strong characters. Gus Gorman is a likeable eccentric. Ross Webster makes for an effective villain. There's also his sister Vera, somebody you seriously would not mess with. And there's a lot of witty dialogue between them. It's been suggested that Superman is sidelined throughout this movie, but I don't think that's the case. Clark Kent goes to an old school reunion in Smallville, where he bumps into old sweetheart Lana Lang, bringing him into conflict with Brad, once the school sports champion, now a bit of a washed-up old drunk.
I couldn't really help it, I was pissed out of my head.
There is more comedy in this movie than in the previous two, but it's comedy that works. Richard Pryor was a talented comedian, and the movie still has its heroic moments. For example, Superman saves a chemical plant from a meltdown. He also rescues a boy from being crushed by a combine harvester. And at one point there's an attempt to kill him with a lump of kryptonite. Although due to an administration error, instead of killing him it turns him into a complete slime ball. In the first two films we've become used to Superman as a decent upright bloke, which makes this version all the more terrifying. And it leads to a genuinely exciting scene where Superman must literally vanquish his evil side. Superman's dark side even has a sleazy romantic interlude with Ross Webster's secretary, brilliantly played by comedian Pamela Stevenson. It all culminates with a battle with a supercomputer, which makes for a formidable opponent. They wisely don't give it a voice, which means it remains a gigantic inhuman monster. And quite honestly, I think the Vera cyborg is the creepiest thing in the entire Superman canon.
Human. Not human.
For me, Chris Reeve will always be Superman, and I've always regarded this third movie as an action-packed, fast-paced, fun-filled thriller.